Hello there. You know what's up? New episode. I'm going to talk nonsense like always. So let's start. This video didn't go in the direction that I thought it would go in, but it did answer a few questions like how did Mr. Puzzles get in contact with Mr. Weapons and how he found out about him. I would like to say that I think this is easily the best appearance of Mr. Puzzles by a landslide. Obviously, the people who are obsessed with Mr. Puzzles probably won't think so, but they're kind of blind when it comes to looking at the facts. But if you're someone like me who's 50-50 on Mr. Puzzles, you'll probably agree that this is Mr. Puzzles' best appearance, because in every other episode Mr. Puzzles is in, I've always had at least one complaint about him. But this is the first episode, aside from maybe the first 4 episodes of Puzzle Vision, where I've had no complaints about him. And as you would know if you've been watching my videos, I've not been a fan of Mr. Puzzles, but he was well written in this episode, and I hope they continue to write him like this because he was actually intimidating in this video, which is what I want him to be and not a complete joke like he was last year. So let's talk about the rest of the video now. This video reveals that the ending of Silence of the Cats takes place a while after Silence of the Cats itself, seeing as the fact that Marty is in prison, and that was the little fella's video, he was arrested, and also El Bombo, who was arrested in SMG4's new mascot, which was only uploaded 2 weeks ago. So it's recent in the timeline, but I don't think it takes place after Split. I think this episode was a prequel to Split, and to be honest, I think next episode will be before Split as well, or maybe they'll be happening at the same time. Now, Marty and the others failed Mr. Puzzles' challenges, then he hears about a big bad criminal, so he goes to recruit them, only to find out he's a blob named Toop. So Mr. Puzzles is about to give up when Toop puts on the TV and Mr. Weapons is on the news, and Mr. Puzzles says he's the one, and Toop plays a big part in Puzzles contacting Weapons. Weapons originally denies joining Puzzles, but eventually agreed, and Puzzles offered to wipe his memory of his family, and this is where we see a little hesitation from Mr. Weapons, and I think it's worth keeping an eye on him during this arc because you never know what might happen. But then he decides to agree, then Mr. Puzzles tells him to crawl to a junkyard on the edge of town, and we have no clue why. We don't know why yet. Then Puzzles disconnects and says at the end, friend, but in quotation marks, so this basically confirms he's using Weapons, but he did say he's the perfect partner in crime, so maybe they'll just be like business partners like Weapons and Katana, aka Karen once were. It also does seem Toop might play a role, because they put out a community post a few hours after the episode aired, and we see Puzzles and Weapons, but we also see Toop in the back. But this could just be a meme since they did something similar a few months ago. It's definitely a reference to something, but I can't remember what. Also, if Toop really is joining Puzzles and Weapons, for Puzzles, Weapons and especially Toop are basically the replacements for Leggy. So in conclusion, we may be getting a trio, but just not the trio we expected. And yeah, that's all really. Quick notes, the picture you see in the background was made at the start of June, so that's why I assume Toop has just been edited over Marty. Also, they might release more community posts now, so if they do, I'll make a short video on Friday about them. If they're important enough, that is. So yeah, that's all, and goodbye.